What time is it? Well, I can tell you the time. It is 22 past... Oh, yes, I got you. Does anyone really, truly know? Okay, well, that's not the answer, but of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. 9 to 5, and now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. Well, you like being alone, don't you? I guess, yeah. That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There is still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. It's kind of sad, actually, but hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable 2. The new version of Stanley Parable. Oh, look how brilliant it is. It's amazing. It's a Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, but basically, we've upgraded. We've upgraded to the newest version.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm gonna listen because things might change.
Stanley worked for
it has
company in a big
changed.
building where he was employee number
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his
Small
desk
changes.
in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
It seems the same.
What buttons to push,
It's even like
how
low
long to
quality.
push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every
But the
day,
balloons were there.
every month of every year. And although
I don't know
orders
what to
might
trust.
fit so
Yeah, that's a really low polygon
Stanley
model of
managed
Stanley.
Every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was
I love this game. Don't you? Isn't this game just amazing?
And then one day,
Something very peculiar happened. Oh, here we go.
Something
The
that would
Stanley
forever
Parable
change
2.
Stanley.
I'm ready.
Something he would never
I'm scratching my
quite
head.
forget.
Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly
Oh.
an hour when he realized that not one single order
Have I seen this
had
before?
arrived on the monitor for him to
Yeah, this
follow.
is the same.
No one had showed
Well, these
up to
balloons are
give him
different.
Instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the
Happy
company
12th birthday,
had this
Stepnies.
happened.
This is different.
This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
yes.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Well, the balloons are here. Huh. So stuff
All
has
the
changed.
workers were gone.
It's different.
What could it mean?
But
Stanley
how
decided to
different
go
can
to
it
the meeting
really
room.
get?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is it just the balloons? No, it's not. Look who it is.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
It's the bucket. The reassurance bucket. I feel very reassured, I just want to say. I feel so sure. Why is this... Huh. Okay. Well, now I'm so on edge. Not like a scary game. Like a story. Like a really inquisitive story. Okay, wait. The new content door isn't open.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. No, you know what? I'll do what you say, because I have a bucket. And I trust... I'm reassured because of this bucket. I trust you, narrator. Is he going to continue to mention the bucket?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and
bucket's
comfort
so-
now more than ever.
This is
Perhaps
so
his boss's
weird.
office was where he'd find answers.
You know what I'm expecting? Can I go in here?
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Ooh.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy?
No,
it's
my
as
bucket!
clear as day. This broom closet believes it
Yo,
deserves
get out!
the
No,
bucket.
you're wrong!
I can really feel it now.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
How dare you, broom
Go
closet?
with the other cleaning supplies.
No, it's not a cleaning, it's my bucket.
Stanley, don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I
would
know
never.
how hard it must be,
Bucket.
given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This
Okay.
is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Okay.
You can't hand it over.
Oh, no, I
We're
wouldn't.
getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet
Oh,
has sunk?
but what are they saying? I can't hear
this
them.
stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
I wouldn't do that.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Oh, how dare they?
Wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
But the bucket's my best friend.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
How dare
that
you
your
say
life
that,
is so
broom closet?
banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
I
which
wouldn't-
happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
Broom
Expand
closet,
on the wide
your
variety of
mum,
experiences you and the bucket have shared
your
together.
mother,
Go
broom
through
closet.
each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings
Okay,
for the bucket
okay.
as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Okay. Me and this bucket have been through more than you could ever imagine. Okay? Me and this bucket have been.
Okay,
Oh,
I've got
okay.
you something which I think will help
The
settle
good-
this debate once
Thank you,
and
thank
for
you.
all. Here we go.
Okay. Property of
There.
Stanley. It is
Now
mine.
it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
There shall be
Take
no
a
debate.
hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes
Yeah.
about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah, fuck you, broom closet. Fuck you. This is property of Stanley. Should I go?
Alright, I've got a second sticker back here,
Oh,
and I'm
you
going
do?
to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Thank you. Oh,
You see?
it is in fact a bucket.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also
Oh, it's
a
genius.
bucket.
That's why you're
That
writing the
way,
story.
If you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say
That's
to
a bucket.
yourself,
That's definitely a bucket.
It's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Oh, I love that. Do you have any more stickers? Can I? Hello? What'd you
You
say,
know
broom
what?
closet? What was
I
that?
could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
How
You
dare
can
you.
stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
That's right, broom closet. We're leaving. We don't need you. Me and my bucket have places to be. With the narrator, who's our friend, not yours. Okay, let's get back with the story. I have stickers now. This is great.
Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Ah.
boss's office.
Where do you think we should go, bucket? Oh, jingle, jingle, jingle. Upstairs. Okay, that sounds good. I like this bucket. I feel so reassured. This is amazing. I actually love this. Okay, boss's office. Can I go take a poopy? Ooh. Oh!
You found one.
Oh!
One of the miniature Stanley
I have 206
figurines.
of them.
Remember, no reward
Oh, of course.
for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across
love
one
it.
of these beautiful figurines.
I do want to say, by picking up one of those things, like the weird blue screen that pops up in the sound it makes, actually, like, there's dopamine in my brain. My brain's like, oh, amazing, that's so good. Okay, bucket, let's get going. We have places to be. Let's go see the boss. I need a raise so I can pay for our kids. Hello?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Where'd you go?
By the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
Thank you,
bucket.
bucket. I'm so glad you're
Even
here with me.
now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it.
Thank you.
The
I
two
love
of
this
them
bucket.
were inseparable.
This is so
At
weird.
this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't
Okay.
notice the keypad
Sorry.
behind the
Oh,
boss's
keypad.
desk.
Oh, whoa, I see that.
Nor
Yeah.
in his bliss of simply being near the bucket
Later,
did
honey.
he
Later,
have
later.
any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
2, 8, 4, 5. Whoa!
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
No, it was with the help of my bucket.
The bucket knew all along. Was the bucket guiding him?
The bucket, of course it was.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical
I
explanation.
love this bucket. This is so much dedication to like one joke, and I love it. Okay. Oh. Wait.
Another Minister
Oh!
Stanley figurine.
I have
Yes,
3 of them.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini stands.
Stanley figs.
Stanley figs.
What about Stanlerines?
Stanlerines?
Yes, I think I like that.
Stanlerines.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
I have a Stanley right here. I just put it on my belt. I'll use that one later. Perfect butt plug. Shaped just like me. Okay, let's go. Bucket, let's head downstairs. We have places to be. And people to see. And buckets to... No, I'm kidding. You're the only bucket in my life, honey. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, it's okay. It's
The
good.
elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Bucket's this way, right? It's like down here.
It would be all
Like
Stanley
down
could
there.
do to keep himself together,
Whoa,
if
bucket!
not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Bucket. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Should I just do the normal ending?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Oh, I really want to go this way because I want to see... like the museum if it changes or anything like that. No. We'll just do the main story for now. We'll just do how it is normally. Bucket, you're still here, right? Okay, okay, yeah. As long as I have my bucket, I'm all good. What's this? Oh,
The lights
Oh.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
oh my
What
good.
horrible
Bucket, you
secret
seen
did
this?
this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Be careful, Bucket. This place is scary. Oh, by gosh. Okay, quick, turn that on. We're speedrunning the game.
Jumped to life,
Oh my
and
god.
Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Oh, I would never.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped.
I'm 427, right?
monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into
No,
tears.
it's okay, Bucket, it's
as
okay.
Stanley cradled it gently,
Oh,
reassuring
it's
it
okay.
that everything
okay.
would be fine.
427. That's me right there. I'm there. That's me. 427. You see that? That's my room. That's me. Oh, I better go this way, shouldn't I? Me and my bucket need to get out of here. This is too much emotional damage for her. Here, honey. Let's take the elevator.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
You'd tell me, wouldn't
Had
you?
the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Feeble? How dare you?
No! He screamed into the bucket.
No!
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend
My
in
best
the
friend.
entire world.
I love
At
this bucket.
Point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Can I buy... Do they sell the bucket as a prop? For like...
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
What is this?
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Oh my
or sad,
God.
or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
No, it couldn't
The
be.
cold reality of his past began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
He will never.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yes, yes, I like this story.
High-fived in a really cool way.
Bah.
Bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah, I like this buck. Yeah, this is awesome. We make a great team. I'm alone in a room at 2 a.m.
When at last
better
they
turn this
came
off.
to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place
And turn off
and
the
to
system.
everything it stood for.
I shall do it for the bucket. Oh my god, honey, you still here? It's okay.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
My bucket.
Was it over?
Oh, what happened?
Yes.
There it is.
They had done it.
The light.
Stanley
You see
and the
that?
bucket had
Bucket, you
defeated
see
their
this?
greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the
Look at her
evil
silhouette.
mind
Oh,
control
the
machine.
curves.
Freedom was
Sorry.
now mere
Sorry.
moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Okay.
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
That's a cool...
Both of them wanted
Stanley,
to begin
I like
watching
Stan.
a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Oh. Hello?
What? Wait. What was happening?
Wait, this is different.
Why had
No.
the door stopped?
Let me out.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Free us, please. We have a life to
Unbearable
live.
Silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
I'm
Until
so pale.
finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What? No! No!
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
It's mine.
Needed the soothing
No.
warmth of the bucket.
No.
Would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
It's mine.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
No.
Not while this
No.
building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
My precious.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
Yeah, it's a reassurance bucket
Stanley
for a reason.
gulped. Very soon
My
now,
bucket.
he was about to find out.
Is anything in it? Oh. Oh my god. So it is different. Okay. Let's quickly just roll on through. Is the bucket still there?
Stanley decided to go to
Meeting
the meeting
today.
room.
Figurine
Perhaps
Finders
he had simply
Committee.
missed a memo.
You think there's any figurines in some weird spots I've missed?
Stanley lifted the bucket
Oh,
into his
it's
arms,
beautiful.
and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay, let's roll through and do the basic stuff and get everything
Stanley
done.
clutched the bucket
Let's go this
tightly
way.
to his chest.
Let's go the opposite
This was
direction.
not the correct way to the
We're
meeting
doing
room.
the work.
But Stanley
It
had
is
felt
bucket
the
of
bucket
complexes.
calling to him, telling him,
Honey, you got the beers?
was
We're
simply
going drinking tonight, honey. We got
And
bucket
here
of
it was.
bucket of
Had
fun.
the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself.
Sorry, I should listen.
Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Thank you, Buck. This is a good decision to go here. Let's keep going.
No,
I have places to go.
never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No. I have to do the opposite of what you want. Hey, look at this.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's a Stanley collectible. Oh, my god.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Stanlerines.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines
Figlies.
and Figlies. What do you think?
Figlies.
What name
That's
better
amazing.
encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up
406.
by one? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it
Sit
will
on me.
come to me.
Okay. Can I get back? Oh, there's a vent. There's a vent. Hello? Hello? Oh. Whoa. Where am I? Whoa. Where am I? Hello? Oh. What is this? There's videotapes. Narrated dialogue. Narrator? Are they here?
Okay, this is day number 295, tape number...
Big wheels.
I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
The bucket.
The sheer euphoria I feel
Oh, I can feel it.
every time I pick it up.
Such a good bucket.
No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest.
Don't set it down. No, don't let go.
When I set it down.
The bucket. The bucket.
It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't
like a
figured
horror
out
scene.
why I see the world so differently when this bucket.
The bucket's just lined
in
with
my
cocaine.
arms. Why everything feels so. What do I do with this treasure?
You bury it like a pirate.
I can monetize it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes.
Capitalist scum!
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
You think I'll last that long?
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back.
Stanley's coming after you.
Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
Give me the bucket. I'm gonna get the bucket.
What's that? Who's there?
I want the bucket. Give me the bucket.
Camporata.
Choke you out. Bucket. No, you can't have it. Oh. 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 Is that vent there normally? What the fuck? To the bucket! We need the bucket! We need to get some more endings with the bucket. I need to get the bucket. I need the bucket.
Stanley decided
Give me
to
this
go
bucket.
to the meeting room.
Yes, give me the bucket. Give me the
Confusion
bucket.
and the
We're gonna go
chaos
call my
all
wife
seemed
bucket
to melt
because
away
I don't need her
as
anymore.
Stanley
But I'm gonna go
embraced
call her
the
anyway.
bucket.
Okay, we're going. Let's go. Come on. Come on, bucket.
Stanley
Come hither,
clutched
bucket. Come hither. We have work to do.
This was not the
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Okay.
But
I'm just
Stanley
gonna
had felt
ignore the narrator,
bucket
bucket. You and I are going
telling
places.
him
We're
that
going
the
together. You and me.
employee lounge was simply the place to be.
No, the employee lounge. Oh yeah. I'm gonna
But the
piss on the
bucket turned
carpet
out
in
to
here.
be
Isn't that right, bucket?
Was no. Never mind.
Yeah. Yes.
The bucket was
They're enabling
wrong.
this kind of behavior. Okay.
Stanley took the door on his left.
No,
to
I
go
wouldn't.
back
I don't
to
need
the
that door.
meeting room.
I'm gonna go across the elevator over here.
No,
Said the
No.
bucket.
No,
don't
said
go
the
to
bucket.
the meeting room.
Okay, here,
go
this way.
somewhere else.
Yeah, let's
the
go.
cargo lift, yes.
Yes.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Good.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Oh, okay. I'll listen to the
Stanley
bucket.
did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
I don't care.
But
I'll listen to the
Stanley
bucket.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
Of course I
and
had.
he
It's my
unthinkingly
bucket.
did whatever the bucket asked.
Yeah. Okay. Of course I will. It's my bucket. This is my reassurance bucket. Why would I not listen to them?
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This room? Okay. Okay, bucket. I'll trust you. This dark room. Oh, okay. I see it. Let's go. Hello? Okay. Yeah.
Now pick up the phone.
Yeah, pick up
Said
the
the
phone.
bucket.
Okay.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Oh. Sure, of course, bucket. Anything for you. Oh. Hello?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh. I'm here. Ring-a-ding-ding. 427B. Is this my apartment? Nice candle. Beige pages. Hello? Jazz music? Nice beats, Stanley. The bucket. Hello. What are we watching? What's on TV? Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press F to take me to work with you. Oh, okay. Let's go to work.
The
Bucket.
Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship.
Oh,
It
there they are.
doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his hand.
Press U to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been
It's a good work day,
concerned
Bucket.
about
That's a
him.
good work day.
Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this,
Ignore that
obsessing
narrator.
over an inanimate metal object.
Here we go. Hi, honey.
I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
First Q to go back to work. Yeah, let's go to work, Bucket. Let's have a nice, good day at work. Let's get that money in.
Try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
Hello?
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk.
Hey,
All it
Bucket,
would
how's it
ever
going?
truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
Shut up.
That's
You shut up
it.
for a minute.
It doesn't do anything else.
No, me and my Bucket are working here, okay? Don't listen to the loud man. Press L for us to go back home. Okay, yeah. Oh.
You see,
Good evening, Bucket.
He's not
Good evening.
listening. He's still taking orders from the
Bucket?
bucket.
Oh, here you are.
Once upon a time,
What's for
it
dinner?
was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Don't listen to him. Ignore him. Press G to ignore anyone in your life except me. Let's go back to work.
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold,
Hey.
empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
The reassurance bucket.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine.
Oh, it's
to
a
it.
glorious shine. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press J to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying
Perfect.
to say?
Yeah.
Sturdier.
Yeah.
More capable of
Oh,
transporting
yeah.
liquid.
Yeah, keep complimenting my
Like it would
bucket.
be better at moving an amount of water from one room
Good TV
to
show,
another.
yeah. Press K to relive this same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's
No,
literally
ignore him.
just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
This is the best bucket I've ever seen. Press L to go to work, to home, to work, to home.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm home again.
I'm having
Ooh, I like the
feelings
candles.
for the
Ooh.
bucket. No,
Bucket?
No.
Whoa,
What's going on?
hello.
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything
Oh,
it
this is
asks.
nice.
What's wrong
You
with me?
prepped all
I don't
this? Oh,
understand.
that's a nice photo.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would
How
be
old were you when you
less
took this?
confusing.
That was yesterday? Wow.
The bucket could
Go
tell
look
me
a day
what to
over.
do in this troublesome situation.
20. Chaz nights with the bucket.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No.
Give it to me. Give
No.
me the bucket, Stanley. I
No.
need it. Give
No.
it to me now.
Close your
Give
eyes.
it,
No.
Or I'll...
My bucket! Go back to work, Stanley. And we're back at stage 1. I might quickly try the ending at the... I know this is a bit long. I'm going to quickly try the ending over in the,
All of his co-workers
the weird
were
museum
gone.
thing. Like the
What
Stanley
could it mean?
Museum.
Stanley
With the
decided
bucket,
to
of
go to the
course,
meeting
because
room.
this bucket is
Perhaps
gonna go
warmth
everywhere with me.
Spread through Stanley's arms.
Oh.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was
Again.
home.
Okay.
Stanley clutched
Let's head to the
bucket
escape.
tightly to his
Let's
chest
go see what's
and
inside the
entered
Stanley
door on his
Museum.
left.
The Stanley Museum. Hopefully there's some bucket stuff there. Oh! Trust the completionist instinct. Oh my god. Bottom text. Can we find all the... Where are they all? Where are the Stanley? The figurines. The figurines. Stanlerines. Oh, whatever. Hello? Is there one inside the broom closet?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet.
Oh.
Simply because I have no remaining stickers.
You're out of stickers?
If I
What?
did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours.
Okay.
But alas, no stickers.
You sure? He so has another sticker. He's holding out on us. Isn't that right? No, it's fine. I'll go. For the sake of time, but whatever.
Coming
I'll
to
head
the
upstairs,
staircase, Stanley and the bucket
and I'm gonna
walked
go to the
upstairs to
escape.
boss's
The
office.
escape. Is the collectible still there? Maybe the collectible's still there. No. Where haven't I gone where I could have missed a collectible? Have I gone through here? Ooh. Oh, what a lovely photo you have hung up on the wall. Business strategy. Wah-bah! There's an elevator in here. Wait. There's an elevator. Has this always been here? Going up? With the bucket, of course. Stanley? This is nice. I like this. Narrator, yeah, keep that up. Oh. Is that elevated just for that? Okay, I'm gonna head down to the secret facility.
Stepping into
Is
his
it like
manager's
2,
office, Stanley
4,
was once again
8?
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No, it's
Crushed
2.
by the weight of
Are there
this
any secret codes for
revelation,
this?
Stanley may have
2,
broken down into an
4,
emotional
5,
dumpster
8?
fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Oh.
Even now,
Nope.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it.
What's the
The
code?
two of them were inseparable.
Can you shut up? Can you
At
tell me
this
the code
point,
real quick?
Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin... But Stanley guessed the correct code by...
I got it! First time!
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
The bucket knows
Was
everything.
the bucket guiding him?
The bucket knows all.
This is
It's my
certainly
bucket, by
most
the way.
logical
My bucket,
explanation.
narrator. You don't get it. You don't get to touch my bucket. Okay, let's go. Going down. I'm interested to see what the other narrator has to say, because there is another narrator. There's the lady who narrates the narrator. I want to see if she also wants in on the bucket, which is my bucket, by the way. I want to clarify, it's my
Stanley
bucket.
and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door.
No, thank you. I'll be going this way.
Control facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
It's okay. It's okay. He's lying. He's lying. It's okay, bucket. Relax. Relax. Calm down.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Weird random hole there.
At this
Okay.
point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking
No,
forward.
no,
into a
okay.
very
The bucket doesn't have
painful
legs.
death
I walk for the
each of
bucket.
them.
I'm excited to see this, because this is like my favorite. This is one of my favorite endings. Actually, I want to say the whole ending. Whole ending. That hole was the most insane thing. I've had that song looping through my head for the last like 2 days. The bucket and I are gonna be turned into machined metal. What is this? Where am I? Bucket, quick, turn on your light. Would you? It's so dark in here. It's so dark.
As the machine
Bucket,
whirled
light
into
my way.
motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had
What do you mean?
turned out to be.
No.
To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
Well, yeah, it's a fair point,
This is
but
what Stanley thought to himself. And he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
you're right.
Farewell, Stanley.
Fuck this bucket. Fuck it. Fuck it, the bucket.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were
And the
led
bucket.
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to
No,
an
the
end
bucket.
as it was crushed violently to death.
And Stanley. Oh. Okay. The Stanley
It
parable.
was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
It is a magnificent
It's
bucket,
true
isn't
that
it?
all buckets are
This is different,
radiant
isn't
in
it?
their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
It's a museum for the bucket. Welcome to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a carnivorous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn out here with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, ignorance and darkness? Whatever. Bucket? Wait, where's my bucket?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this
Oh.
and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his
I can
short
try.
life?
I deserve the bucket. I'm gonna turn down the brightness of this light because you're too bright. Why are you so goddamn bright? Whoa, you're dark now. This room's so bright. Look at the bucket. Oh, this is Picasso? Wow. Oh, is this Van Gogh? This is really nice. 25 buckets. That's more than 25. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure of this many buckets at once. Oh, my goodness. I do love a story behind a painting. A bucket with 2 handles. Oh, my God. A bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Oh, my goodness. How dare they? You think I can go upstairs and see the bucket? Oh, my. Is this an old bucket? Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which was in the medieval era so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. Oh my God, look at that piece of wood. Stress Anthology. Oh. I'm not going to read all these because I probably should hurry along, as this is 40 minutes long. Oh, whoa. Oh. Cave droid of the bucket. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time using the bucket has already been likely around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Oh, thank you, buckets, for allowing us to use you effectively.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
It is a dazzling bucket,
It
isn't
is
it?
man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitability, is for our own good. Jump, Stanley. No, I shouldn't do it. Jump, Stanley. Do it! Get the bucket! Oh. My bucket.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you
is it?
and I, that will right
Me?
this terrible wrong.
Yes. How can I save the bucket?
Let Stanley die.
Yes.
Let him be crushed by the
Rot,
machine.
Stanley.
Don't reset the game.
Yes.
Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the
Do I
world's
actually?
buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new
Do I?
vision.
Wait! I think I just turned Stanley into mincemeat. Stanley's on the menu tonight. Oh, shit. Oh. And we're back in the office. And I assume the bucket is only a few meters away, but I'll have to collect the bucket next episode. And I'm excited to pick at that bucket. This bucket, oh, I love the bucket. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you have your own bucket, but I hope you don't have my bucket. This is my bucket. Thank you for watching. Next time I'll come back with some more bucket adventures. Is there anything else to this game, or is it just the entirety of the first game with the addition of a bucket? Well, it is different, isn't it? This game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You should, whatever. Thank you for watching, and goodbye!